red planet is full of mysteries and wonders that even scientists find astonishing. Have you ever wondered what secrets this red planet hides within itself? Hello to all science enthusiasts. Welcome to today's new video, where we will explore 10 of the most bizarre and amazing things that have been discovered on Mars. Before we begin, if you're interested in space, planets, and scientific discoveries, make sure to hit the subscribe button and activate the bell so you don't miss any exciting videos. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments. If one day it becomes possible, would you be willing to live on Mars? Let's go. The first wonder of Mars is the Olympus volcano, or Olympus Mons. This mountain stands at nearly 70,000 meters tall. Yes, you heard that right. That means it is twice as high as Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth. This volcano might hold a great secret from Mars' past. Estimates suggest that its age exceeds 200 million years. This means a fascinating world of volcanic eruptions once reshaped this region. The volcano begins with a massive caldera, over 600 kilometers in diameter. Yes, 600 kilometers. That means its crater is as large as a small country. Given that Mars has a thinner atmosphere, volcanic eruptions on this planet can reach much greater scales. The second wonder is the possibility of liquid water on Mars. But is it really true? In 2018, a discovery shocked the world. An underground lake was found near the Martian South Pole. This means liquid water can persist under certain conditions on this planet. But how? Mars' atmosphere is very thin, so water on the surface evaporates quickly. However, special salts in the Martian soil help keep water liquid even at low temperatures. Just like how salting icy roads melts the ice. Maybe Mars isn't as dead as we once thought. Will humans one day drink water on Mars? What do you think? The third wonder is the powerful storms of this planet. Mars is not just a calm, red world. It hosts some of the most intense dust storms in the entire solar system. These storms can cover the whole planet and last for months. But how do they form? Due to the thin atmosphere, strong winds can lift tiny dust particles from the surface. And because Mars has low gravity, these particles remain suspended in the air for a long time, turning a local storm into a massive global dust storm. One of the worst Martian storms occurred in 2018, causing the Opportunity rover, which had been active on Mars for 15 years, to shut down forever. The fourth wonder is none other than Mars' moons. Yes, two strange and mysterious moons, Phobos and Deimos. But unlike Earth's moon, these two are neither spherical nor large. They look more like irregular chunks of rock, as if they were stolen from the asteroid belt. Phobos, the larger and weirder moon of Mars, is only 22 kilometers in diameter and orbits the planet at a breakneck speed, once every 7 hours. It is so close to Mars that the planet's gravitational pull is slowly dragging it downward. Scientists believe that in a few million years, Phobos will eventually crash into the Martian surface. On the other hand, Deimos, the smaller and more distant moon, is calmer and less of a threat. It has a diameter of just 12 kilometers and takes 30 hours to complete one orbit around Mars. Since it's farther away than Phobos, the chances of it falling onto Mars are much lower. However, it remains one of the great mysteries of the solar system. The fifth wonder of Mars is Valles Marineris. If you think the Grand Canyon on Earth is massive, then you haven't seen Valles Marineris on Mars yet. This gigantic canyon system is the largest in the entire solar system, And it's so vast that it could stretch across the entire United States. Valles Marineris is about 4,000 kilometers long, 200 kilometers wide, and 7 kilometers deep. That means it's nearly 10 times longer and 4 times deeper than the Grand Canyon. If you were to stand inside this canyon, its towering walls would rise above you like skyscrapers made of rock. But how did such a colossal crack form on Mars? Unlike the Grand Canyon, which was carved by rivers, scientists believe that Valles Marineris was created by tectonic activity on Mars. All right, friends, before we move on to the next location, don't forget to like the video. The sixth wonder of Mars is its polar ice caps. These massive ice fields act like a natural freezer, preserving the secrets of Mars' past. The planet's poles are covered with both water ice and carbon dioxide ice. In winter, Mars gets so cold that carbon dioxide freezes directly from the atmosphere, forming a thick layer of dry ice over the poles. However, in summer, this layer sublimates, leaving only water ice behind. Mars' polar ice caps not only hold clues about the planet's history, but could also be a vital resource for future human explorers, providing drinking water and even fuel for rockets. The seventh wonder of Mars is its color. Mars is known as the red planet, but have you ever wondered why it has this unique and striking hue? The reason is none other than rust. The surface of Mars is covered in iron oxide, or rust. Billions of years ago, Mars likely had a lot of liquid water, which reacted with the iron in the soil, gradually turning the planet's surface red, just like a nail rusting in the rain. Even more fascinating is that Mars' atmosphere is filled with fine iron-rich dust, which scatters sunlight and makes the sky appear yellow or orange from the surface. However, unlike Earth, during sunset, the Martian sky turns blue. The eighth wonder of Mars is its weak magnetic field. One of the biggest differences between Mars and Earth is its nearly destroyed magnetic field. This means Mars is defenseless against solar winds and has gradually lost its atmosphere over time. On Earth, the magnetic field acts like an invisible shield, protecting us from deadly solar radiation. However, billions of years ago, Mars had a much stronger magnetic field, which allowed liquid water to flow on its surface. But as Mars's core cooled, this field disappeared, and as a result, solar winds stripped away its atmosphere little by little. Today, the atmospheric pressure on Mars is less than 1% of Earth's. The ninth wonder of Mars is its Earth-like days. While Mars is vastly different from Earth in many ways, one fascinating similarity is the length of its days. A Martian day, known as a sol, lasts about 24 hours and 37 minutes, just 37 minutes longer than a day on Earth. But what's even more interesting is that Mars' axis is tilted, much like Earth's. With an axial tilt of about 25 degrees, Mars experiences seasons similar with those on Earth. However, since a Martian year is almost twice as long as an Earth year, each season on Mars lasts nearly twice as long as those on Earth. The 10th and final wonder of Mars in this video is Tharsis, a vast highland region as large as the continent of America. It is home to 3 massive volcanoes, Erzea, Pavonis, and Ascraeus. However, these giants are nothing compared to the king of Martian volcanoes, Olympus Mons. These volcanoes once had enormous eruptions, but today they are considered inactive. However, there are signs that some of them might have been active in the not-so-distant past. Some scientists even believe that deep within Mars, there may still be residual heat that could trigger new eruptions in the future. Mars is full of wonders like these 10, but despite all its marvels, there are still many unanswered questions about it. Well, friends, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and share your thought with us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next video. See you next time. Goodbye.